Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're just starting up. We are just starting up. So, sorry. I actually just woke up and I just ate. So I'm a little bit oofed. Hi, Sven Gelska Blondie. Hi, you're on Twitch. Hi. Yeah, I see you, bro. I see you. Hello, YouTube chat. Hi, people on Twitch chat. Are there anyone on Twitch? No, there is not. Oh, there is. There's like 2. Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't know I have viewers on fucking Twitch, on Kick. Holy crap. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's funny because I don't even market. I don't even market myself there. But hey, actually, I guess I appreciate that. Sagi is now officially a 2-view. I am a 2-view officially now. Yeah. Yeah. So, welcome to the stream. It's going to be I've noticed that, like, in terms of like happenings and events and drama as of late, it's been super slow. And which is a good thing, by the way. It's a good thing. Because that means I'm able to watch streams. I'm able to actually make videos and script shit out. I'm actually able to do stuff that doesn't involve doom scrolling on Twitter and like fucking scrolling on Reddit looking for something to talk about, right? Which is, chat, despite me like farming shit out and talking about stuff like that, I actually prefer it this way, okay? I actually prefer it when VTubing is not covered, is not like covered in drama and fucking littered with all sorts of bullshit going on from these goddamn high schoolers. I prefer it this way. I feel more productive this way. I don't have to look at Twitter all the time. Yeah, you might say that it hurts my bottom line or something, cause less drama means less less streams and shit like that. But actually, it's the opposite for me. The less I stream, the more productive I am. Yeah, it gives me a lot of energy and shit. I don't think modern VTuber drama is a side effect of corporate influence. Who pays to start up B tweeters? A lot of them have started funds or a backer. True. Sorry, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're only like 6. It's only 6 minutes in. We haven't even started talking about stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah, we had a huge bump. Now nothing. Yeah, true. I mean, wait. Did you say VTubing is finally healing? No, we can't say that. We can't say that. I think it's just because most people are busy preparing for Anime Expo. And Hololive does not want to announce anything bad or the community around it rather does not want to say anything about the internal shenanigans of what's probably going on in the company because Serendipity is gonna start literally tomorrow! It's gonna start tomorrow! Well, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, it's fucking tomorrow, bro. So it's cool like that. Again, I prefer it. I fucking prefer it. There has been a little bit of drama, of course. Like, for example, there was a Doki Bird situation that I saw. But you know what, chat? You know what I did when I saw that Doki Bird situation? I did not talk about it. Because I wanted to relax. That's all. That's all. I wanted to not talk about the Doki Bird situation. I watched movies. I went on a little vacation over there. Well, no, it's not really vacation because I got a forced 1-week vacation. But I took a little me time, I suppose. I did a lot of things. Yeah. Just super nothing burger things that like healed me, I guess. Reconnected with some friends. X, Y, and Z. Yeah. To answer the question of the title, Meangirls are hot, not gonna lie. Okay. So AX is a forced non-drama domain. True, they do have that binding vow. Whenever like a huge con event happens, except when it's off-Kai, there's always that one binding vow where they're not, or everybody agrees not to do something because it hurts ultimately everything, right? And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a Hololive related video that was supposed to come up, like yesterday. Or not yesterday, like 3 days ago. You know how I just released a new video, which is my absolute state of VTubing video? Thank you for the views, by the way. I really appreciate that. I did not expect that video to kind of succeed. I expected that video to fall on the 30k to 40k viewer mark, but I didn't expect it to be that viewed. I guess a lot of people resonated with that video a little bit, huh? But anyway, I was actually supposed to release a different video instead of that one, which is supposed to be a HoloLive video. And I'm not gonna lie, although I frame it as more neutral and positive at the end, low-key it has a lot of negative connotation, as I talk a little bit about the drama. But because Serendipity was coming along, I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Not when I want to enjoy fucking HoloLive for a bit, right? I'm excited to see what comes out of Serendipity, right? Like the memes, the community interaction, the shit like that. So I'll save it until like next week or something. Yeah. Oh, Tacos, you're in Twitch. You're in Kick. Yeah, actually, I saw your message earlier too. The answer is yes. I have actually seen your Instagram shit. Look, I pulled it up here right now. Oh, by the way, I opened an Instagram account. My fucking profile name is just Depressed Nosagi. If you want to send me memes where we can like, if we want to pass time, like when the stream just started or whatever, we can go ahead and look at them. It can be racist, it can be phobic, it can be anything edgy, it can be anything. It could be wholesome, it could be like gay, it could be anything. Just give me memes. Yeah, I'd super appreciate that. Reels. Yep. Have you seen Crony almost blow out before the Mecha Chameleon collab? Oh, I guess that is a little bit of a drama, but I don't know if I'd necessarily call that drama. Yeah, I saw the whole thing where she like said that she was only going to play for a bit before tapping out. I'm not sure why that was. I only watched the video. I didn't watch any of the comments surrounding it because I didn't want to doom post. I don't want to get into it, right? Because look, when I get into that mood, when I look into a situation or whatever, I get into a phase. Like I enter a mode where I'm like drama monger mode, where I like go through fucking everything. I find out what the fuck is happening. Go through fucking boards, that 4chan, that blah blah blah. Fucking look through everything and find out what the fuck is happening. Like shit like that. I do that. And I did not want to enter that mode at that time. So yeah. There is a little bit of a drama that happened recently though, which is not necessarily VTubing related. Well, one of them is. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about a little Google Docie that came into my radar. And apparently it's a very spicy Google Docie. I've had people tell me that it's worth going into. So I think I will. Thus my title. Yo, it's Sumo and Rockvan. Why are you on Kick? Yeah, what if yes you banned? Nah, I mean, I'll risk it. Depends. Just don't send me anything that can get me banned, like gore and stuff like that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch the stream here. YouTube is doing weird stuff. I think this is more stable. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. One of the biggest reason, by the way, for me simulcasting is because I wanted to. I know some people are more comfortable in some platforms than others. Like apparently, some of the for example, the Twitch player is apparently like better than like Twitch or YouTube. And if you'd rather not see the ads, you fucking just go to my Twitter. I'm also live on Twitter, by the way. Yeah. Hi, Ms. Huna. Hi. She be into pancake. Wait, is YouTube not doing some weird shit? No, not wrong. True. Did you figure out dark mode yet? I did not. I do not think I did. Anyway, by the way, before we get into the video, again, I'm gonna have to shill my membership. Because, I have a very interesting video I'm going to post here soon. In like maybe 2 weeks from now. Depends on when my editor can finish it. Because my editor has been slacking off lately, bro. I mean, something probably happened. Bro works a job. Bro is busy and shit like that. But yeah, some videos are not. Some videos and stuff I sent him is not being worked on. At least not. Not in the schedules and the timelines that I said I wanted them to be. When did DN get his ode up? I found it when I was bored and looking through like a lot of my old folders when I got my 1 week ban. So actually let me just address that. I guess that's like the elephant in the room. I got my intro screen back because when I got banned, I got bored. I was cleaning up a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do, and then well, I found it. I thought I deleted it, but I guess I accidentally saved a version of it somewhere. So I have it. Nusagi, if you're on kick, I can get. Oh shit! Lumi! Yes, please. Please, 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 please. Yes, absolutely, bro. Give it to me. Yeah, man. I super appreciate that. DM me on Discord later, bro. Yeah. DM me on Discord later. I would actually super appreciate that. Yeah. Our Yakirisu started this trend. Oh! Oh, shit. Yakirisu, oh my god, that's a name I have not heard of in a while. Holy crap, that's like, fuck, that's like one of the most evil VTubers I have ever seen, bro. Like, what was her drama again? I forgot. No, don't tell me. It involved Aru. Like, it involved this person. I don't exactly remember how it happened, but holy shit. I thought Yakirisu left years ago. She did. There was like one video that got popular around her, if I remember correctly. Like, it was a video that got like 1 million views. It was insane. But, yeah. I forget a lot of stuff about drama. I mean, me too, bro. I mean, I cover the drama myself, and I sometimes forget about them after I click the end stream button. Yeah. Hi, Mars Bunny. Hi. Anyway. Who is she? Oh, how do I want to say this? She's like an old VTuber. Well, not old, like old as in like she was a 2021, 2022 tier VTuber. So like, I guess not necessarily one of the OGs, but is earlier than most. She bullied a lot of people in the chat, in the industry a long time ago. She did. I don't remember the exact details, but she was like a very heinous person. Like she was like a Menhera gaslighting evil bitch to the nth degree. Yeah. Yeah, this person. Damn, bro. That's crazy. Women want me, fish fear me. Bro, women hate you, bro. What do you mean? What I missed? Oh, nothing. We were just talking about stuff. So, okay. Where do we want to start? Actually, let's start with the... Let's start with the Google Docky. Okay? Because I saw this, and it was like 800, it had like 800k views, and in my opinion, that's not that much. 800k views is not that much, but look at that. Look at that retweet, look at that ratio, that's insane. Gotta compare this Yakirisu to the modern mean girl VTuber. I think this is actually like, I think I actually have a video about this planned. Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it, but I have a video about this planned. Like the mean girl culture on Twitch and VTubing in general. I think you guys are gonna like it. Yeah. Hi DNIG, you're no longer shadow banned. My streams are, to be honest, okay. In terms of videos, it seems like I'm not shadow banned, or maybe I am. Maybe my video could have been, my recent upload would have been more successful would have been more successful if I wasn't shadow banned. But my Twitch streams definitely are not recommended often. Like right now, I have like 150 viewers. During this time when I talk about random bullshit, I usually have around like 250 or something. Not that I'm complaining. Ultimately, I don't really care too much about live concurrent viewers when I stream. I care more about like my actual video viewers. But anyway, I saw this, and it was this person was apparently in response to another person that was exposing them, right? Yeah. And I tried to look at what all of this is about, but I looked at the original post, original profile picture, the one that originally started the whole thing, and it was like blank. It literally won't load. It got suspended for some reason. And this Aurora person over here even says, putting this here since someone mass-reported Darmachi's account, so both sides of the story are clear and not cherry-picked. Basically, this person trying to probably throw shade against this girl into, and like low-key hinting that it's this person or like their audience or something, right? Because this is a relatively big person, at least on Twitter. Like, he has like 17k viewers. That's insane to me, bro. That's insane to me. And for some reason, it's usually always the pink women. You're not shadow banned? That popped up on FYP? Oh, Twitchy-kun, thank you for the super chat. I super appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Yeah. Oh shit, maybe Tacos Burritos, I'm gonna turn you into a Twitch mod. I'm gonna turn you into a Twitch mod. How do I mod you? / mod Tacos Burritos. Can I not? Okay, there you go. You're a mod now. Anyway, your stream got recommended. Oh, hi, Mars Bunny. Hi. Yeah, man. Super appreciate that. Mar Fisher. Hi. Mr. Fisher, rather. Alright. Let's go into this then. Let's just get right into it. We're gonna open that, and I'm gonna preload the response, okay? Okay, how long is this? God. Sorry for the white, by the way. Okay, it seems to be short. What makes it longer is the fact that it does a lot of screenshots. Alright. Hood hi, I don't know what this fucking means. My experience is Blossom VT. Alright, time for some Google Ducky. Do you still have 16 gigabytes of RAM though? I do. That's why I have to preload them. My name is Darren. I've made this doc to highlight to tell my awful experience with a VTuber known as Blossom. Trigger warnings for ableism, suicide, and irresponsible behavior. I don't know how this is a trigger warning. I also don't know why this is a trigger warning, but okay. Oh, by the way, I'm much more critical. Someone give me context? Oh, there is no context. It's just a random docky that I've seen from a random creator. I don't know. That's why we're going into this blind. Yeah. Alright. Blossom has accused me of disrespectful behavior, including insulting her, blaming her, accepting her to manage the project? You mean like accept ACCPT? Telling her mutuals about her. But there's context to what happened that I'm going to explain it. Okay, so basically from what I gather, this person Blossom is spreading like rumor mongering what is going on with this person called Darren. So I suppose let's look at it. My first communication with Blossom. I initially found Blossom through Twitter and while looking for a magical themed VTubers to promote my Precure fan project. I have no fucking idea what all of these mean. But okay, you're looking for VTubers that probably have the same theme as you, which is, you know, you want to look for Mahou Shoujo types. Okay, sure. The images shown below are screenshots of my emails to her. Hi Blossom, I have this fan project I would love for you to promote on your stream. If you do it, then I will give you $250. Whoa! Dude, people need to approach me for this. I would accept it in a heartbeat, bro. Okay. Thank you for reaching out. Please send over the specifics when you have time and let you know my thoughts. Hi Blossom. The fan project is called Yes Precure 5 Let's Go Go. It's an official continuation of Yes 5 Go Go. It was started as a novel and now has a continuous manga and manga dub on the way, an upcoming RPG, and a fan film in the talking stage. Okay, so it's like some sort of project or anime. Hi Darren. Thanks for the quick response. Since this is an indie fan project, I love supporting... Oh, this is cool! This is cool! Look, I'd actually prefer to lower the initial price to $100 for their first collaboration and to use the budget for other... Whoa, that's pretty fucking cool, bro. Like, that's actually pretty cool. For $100, I suggest a launch package, a dedicated live raid of Chapter 1 on my stream, a live chat, command precure directing viewers to your webtoon. Okay. Okay. Precure as in the Magical Girl series? Yeah, it seems like that's what they're talking about. Hi, Saint Cisco. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, so it's more of... It's how they're talking about the details. Okay. Then Darren says, thank you for your beautiful response to my message. I'm honored to collaborate with you. You are an amazing creator. $100 is an amazing price for this package. Okay, you know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this person, Blossom VT, and we're going to look at their Twitch tracker. twitchtracker.com/BlossomVT. What's their viewership? I mean, $100 is pretty decent for something like this if this person has like 100 or even like below 100 viewers. What? What? Hold on. Wait, this is a meme, right? This is a meme. No way. Wait, I just want to see her viewership, bro. Oh, it's just Blossom. Okay, okay. Twitchtracker.com/Blossom. My bad, my bad. 37. So her average is 37 for $100, and sometimes it goes a little bit above that. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent, I would like to think. Yeah. Just got here. What's the deal now? Or we're going through a Google Docie. Google Docie. Hi, Saviti. Yeah, dude. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So they talk about this. I joined your Discord. My username is Darmachi. So in case you want to promote the project on your server too. Hi, Blossom. This might be a silly reply, but if you are going to debut as a magical girl VTuber coming this year, then you need a fairy, right? Is it possible that Fairy Darren can be your fairy? Let me know if this is possible. What does that mean? Okay, look. Look. I'm gonna be honest to this, hey, Darren, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably not the best move. I feel like you are not necessarily overstepping. But it is, you are getting into territory that's like a little bit oof here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Probably meant familiar. I see, I see. Hi Darren, I'll get to you with the specific of the offer so that you can prove everything soon. Unfortunately, I will not be able to delve into proper details until Monday, 22 of June. I hope you didn't need my stream promotion before then. Feel free to think of other specifics you would like. Okay, sure. So basically, bro did all of this. Blossom said, we'll get into, I'll only talk about it until June 2022. Okay. That's literally last week. Okay. Discord conversations. I paid you. Hi, Blossom. So a color version of the manga has been released. I'd essentially spammed message on Discord to ensure it, while it can be perceived as unprofessional to spam her, it wasn't for no reason. I sent them because I was excited. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is already a bad look for you. I'm not gonna lie. This is already a bad look for Darren. Look, you're all. I know you're excited, right? But you're like spamming her at this point. You're sending all these messages, and then you bombard her with all these things. And I'm pretty sure. And look, because these are cut screenshots, I'm going to imagine that there's probably much more screenshots than this, where you like talk about this in a long, like a lot. Yeah. What's the drama here exactly, chat? The drama here is ableism, suicide, and irresponsible behavior. That's the drama for now. There's no near drama for now. Did you get to what age this person is? No, I have not. We're gonna get into it later, I suppose. Okay, management role. Blossom made a partner form for me for free, and I asked her if my team and I could take over it and manage it. But Blossom didn't understand what I meant. To be fair, I didn't explain it properly, so it's my fault on that. What I didn't say to her was to filter through 50 plus submissions of the form. I literally asked her to let me and my team take over and do it. Okay, sure. Hey, if you're wondering what are these requests for to edit, they are just my own team to do background checks on the people who apply with the form. They're not going to charge anything. They are not going to change anything or do anything malicious. They are simply asking me to see the responses and check if the person applying is a bad person or not. What do you mean requests for edit? A bit unclear for me. This form is for you to do what you want and for. You can replicate the form on your team so you own it. I'm handling the applications at all because it's not part of my job. I was just providing a starting point for you to filter the applications because you haven't prepared one yet. Okay. I've added this section so they know a bit more about the project. Oh, so you're not handling the applications for free. Oh, lol. No, it's okay. Also, MG, the post is blowing up. So what time are you gonna post the form? Yeah, I said I'm happy to give a little advice and set this up for you for free, but you just said you have a team and expecting me to filter through. Okay, so they have a little misunderstanding here. Blossom thought that they were going to filter through a lot of these submissions, but even Darren thinks that this is not free. That there's a little bit of miscommunication here. That she didn't explain it. DN is to news what QB is to Madoka. True! And to Homura. Yeah. What means that message? I have no... To be honest, I don't... I'm having a little... I'm having a little hard time understanding what this is all about. Because, okay, TLDR, from all the context that we were able to gather, right? This person, Darren, reached out to this person, Blossom, for a sponsorship because they're similar magical girl VTubers. And what they're doing is they have this little fan project for Precure, and they have a little bit of a miscommunication on what's going on so far and what like Darren's Blossom's scope of things to do is supposed to be. Like they're not communicating properly, and it seems to have taken a very rather violent, or maybe not violent, but it seems to have taken a very unsavory turn. Okay, blaming. Blossom referred me to another VTuber named Suki. When I talked to them, they told me that their content is 18 plus and declined my collaboration opportunity. I did not know they did 18 plus content, so I told Blossom that I was saddened by them not telling me this. I was not blaming them, but Blossom once again twisted my words and made it seem like I was. Blossom stated that they didn't know Suki was 18 plus, which is odd because why would you refer someone to a fellow content creator without doing a background check? What? Okay, hold on. What the hell is this? Look, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Darren. It seems like I know you have autism and all, but things are looking kind of bad for you so far. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that Blossom is in the right here, or that he's handling this the best, handling this in the way that I think is the best. But at the same time, right? Like when somebody refers you to someone, like for example, this VTuber named Suki, you tend to want to check out their content and who they are first before you actually DM them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a referral. All the how do you want to say this? The background check, the onus would be on you if you really want them or not, or if you think, or if you truly think that who they are and what their content is a fit for what you are actually doing. Like, you know what I mean? Oh shit! What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, it's a cheer? I don't know. Okay, Twitch chat. I don't know what cheers mean. What does that mean? Thank you, Sign Cisco. What's a cheer? I don't know what the cheer is. I don't know what the cheer is. Thank you so much for the 100 cheers, my guy. I super appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. I'm spelling high school misunderstanding drama, but it shouldn't be on the internet. Yeah, basically. But yeah, basically, right? But again, at the same time, I feel like the onus and like a lot of the faults here is not, so far, not being placed on Suki. Oh, sorry, not Suki, on Blossom. I feel like it was just a referral. The onus is on the other person to actually look at it. But let's see what this person says before we actually make a full-blown judgment. Okay? I didn't know saying I saddened you while blaming me is very unprofessional. Other people's boundaries are not my fault. Okay, so this is like Suki approached Blossom and informed her that this person... Okay. I will look into it, but the idea that they're minor is off-putting. I do have NSFW stuff and I am not minor friendly. A lot of my content is leaned toward an adult audience, not anything personal, just rather not cause any issues for either side. It wouldn't be responsible. I rather keep a minor safe regardless if they're able to promote us or not. Safety for a minor is far more important to me. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna lie, you remind me of sunshine and rainbows that I forgot you are not family friendly. Haha, it's okay. I appreciate reaching you out to me. It really means so much. As someone who loves children who has... Okay, sure. You said you aren't blaming me, but it is. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Where is the... Okay, at the same time, to go against Blossom here, where is the blaming that happened here? What's the blaming? I don't see any blaming. Like, I do not see fucking, I do not see Darren saying, why did you not tell me? Or something along those lines. Like, the sentiment is not there. Apologize for my wording. I didn't mean that. What did she say? I need to see the full... Bro, look, okay, hey, Google Docu creators. I need full conversations when you're going to do this shit. Because I don't, like... I'm not saying I'm completely lost, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of this is cut. And it's hard for me to, like, actually say with an open mind what's going on, because it's kind of weird. But as it is right now, I don't see any blaming here from Darren's part. I wasn't thinking when I was typing, but it's not an excuse to say that to you. Where did that conversation take place? Full conversations, but how can we push our agendas, DN? True. Cheers are bits, 100 bits, 100 USD. Oh shit, so you just gave me $100? Oh wait, is that real? Wait, Science Guy, is that real? Wait, really? Oh, $1. Oh, I'm retarded. I misread. 100 bits equals 1 USD. I thought it was 100 bit. I thought it was 1 bit for 1 USD. My bad. I was thinking in pesos. True, I was thinking in pesos. Never mind. Yeah. Thank you. Saved. Even. Thank you for that, by the way. I super appreciate that. I'm still yet to familiarize myself with, like, Twitch stuff. But I appreciate that. Anyway. Let's see. You've also quintupled messaged me since I am away, which is okay, but a bit overbearing considering the nature of our relationship. I'm coming home today, but I'm honestly seeing a lot of red flags that are concerning me. I deeply apologize for that too. Please, I do not wish to give out a red flag to you if I do anything wrong. Wow. Jesus Christ, bro. It is a bit... Look, I've handled my fair share of autistic people. Sometimes they can be overbearing, right? And normally, that's fine. But when a person is, like, not at home doing something else or at vacation, like I presume what this Blossom person is going since bro was away until the 22nd, then I'd rather not open Discord and see a lot of messages. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Are you using stream elements? I am, Yuki. I am. Oh, this is... Oh my god, why did you put this here? This is the message where the blaming is happening. Why is this all the way over here? Put it over here, bro. Put it on the very first. What are we doing? Come on, man. Come on. Jesus Christ. Oh god. I'm in ad jail. Oh, no, Mars. Ransan, hi. Look, I'm so sorry for the Twitch people that are getting ads. I can't turn it off. I want to turn it off. I really do. People get Discord messages? Yeah, right? Right? Like, simple formatting. Like, I feel like common sense should tell you to put this on the very first because blaming. Like, literally, this is the start of the entire fucking thing. Like, you even see it in the timeline. Look, 7:25 p.m. Okay, 7:25 p.m. And then the message after that is 7:29 p.m. So bro responded within 4 minutes. Like, what are we doing here? Jesus. Maybe she's doing it chronologically. It's the opposite of chronological. No. It's too easy to take out of context from a lot of conversations. It really is. Yeah, it really is. Anyway, hi Blossom. I know you'll probably see this message on Monday or Tuesday, but I talked with them and said that their content is only 18 plus audiences. Honestly, I'd feel saddened that you didn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. Darren, my guy, I know you're autistic, but like at the same time, man. At the same time, like this first paragraph does have a little bit of a blamey tone to it, you know? It's like it's a cushioned way to say that, hey man, why didn't you tell me? Like shit like that, you know? Come on. Jesus. Alright. So actually, I'm a little bit on Blossom's side now. I low-key am, I'm sorry. I low-key am, for now at least. I don't know if Blossom is gonna escalate this to a matter that's unreasonable, but for now, I feel like I'm low-key on Blossom's side. Dear Blossom, I would like to formally apologize for how I have been acting and treating... Oh my god, she literally apologized the next day, fucking throwing out an entire word salad. Oh my god. Sure, yeah. I mean... I'm not gonna read all of that. Bro apologized. I'm not gonna read through all of that. Why did this turn into a Google Docie? Because apparently it went super far. I even gave Blossom a gift to show my gratitude for her working with me. She accepted it, but refunded me. And what? And rescinded the partnership. Okay, gotcha. Hi Darren. Thank you for your kind words and sincere apology. I accept your letter and can see you mean everything you have said. Unfortunately, I will still be refunding your $100 payment and rescinding our partnership for the... I wish you the best on the project. As you have said, you would love to know what went wrong. I believe this will give you a time to reflect our future for your future endeavors. All your messages are completely unprofessional in an email, which is a formal setting. I do agree with that. This will be very important for handling official emails. I entertain your email after looking you up and seeing you were just a kid with a big heart and big dreams. As I said, I love helping people, and you looked so passionate. True, I agree with that. Too many messages at many intervals. You do not give space to breathe. I agree with that. You expected me to take a management role for applications after making you a form for free. You already apologized, which is fine, but it shows you have no sense of structure for this project, which would worry a client. Apparently this is not the case. That they just had a little miscommunication there. But even that, if I was on Blossom's shoes, I would probably see that happening. I would like to clarify, but there was no clarification done so far. Yeah. You blamed me and said you weren't blaming me for a potential partnership failing because you are a Bro's a minor? This Darren person is a minor? I have been informed that you name dropped me in Suki's comment section. This is highly unprofessional. You should never do this. That is true. Your website sings things like you got no bitches and not to message you about old drama. This doesn't look good for me when I refer people to you. True. Keep in mind, I didn't know I needed Blossom's permission to mention her name in Kumi. Brother, okay, look, man, look, okay, you're a minor, so I'm going to be a little kinder to you, but at the same time, I would want you to look at this in a very, I would like you to take what happened here and learn from it. Because so far, Blossom is low-key in the right for now. Like, what do you mean you didn't need permission to mention her in the... People do that when you're friends. People, you don't need to mention other people. You don't need permission from other people to be mentioned in their comment section if you're already friends. But you guys aren't friends. You're business partners. What are we doing here? Of course not. Shouldn't do business with minors. No offense to younger people. I mean, what do you mean low key? No, that's no. Sorry, low key and high key are like lingos that I picked up somewhere along the lines, somewhere along the way. But like, what is this, bro? What's going on here? Oh my god. It all kind of makes sense now, as the person is a child and didn't know better, but it doesn't excuse their actions. Yeah, that's what I said, that it's best these kinds of experiences are taken to heart and you learn from them, right? I know that these kinds of experiences will probably like burn somebody's, light a fire under somebody's ass, but in my opinion, especially when you were a kid, this is always how I've also acted when I see shit like this. You should always treat it as a learning opportunity. You really should, especially when you're a minor and you're in the content creation business. People will do this to you all the time, and people will drop you for even lesser. Because to a certain extent, Blossom so far has been very generous towards her, has been very patient. Yeah. Just got here, what's the scoop? Oh, hi. TLDR is that, a minor who had like a little fan project for I guess like a magical girl themed show or IP, contacted this Blossom VT person and asked them to do stuff. But then like a huge foray of spamming, miscommunication, and like a lot of unprofessional stuff happened, and now the person that they contacted, this Blossom person, decided to drop them. And low-key, this person, this minor, is not making any sense. Bro is too young for Precure? I'm gonna Google that right now. I don't even know what Precure is. Precure. I hope that doesn't have porn. Oh! No, I do not know what this is. Sorry, I'm not an avid enjoyer of magical girls. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. It's a Tosokatsu. Tokusatsu. Whatever. Whoa. So it's live action? It's Tokusatsu, right? So it's like live action? It's basically like fucking the Godzilla movies and goddamn like Super Sentai? Whatever. Okay, it's an anime. Never mind. It's an anime. Animated tokusatsu. Okay, okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, I'm confused. Is that what tokusatsu means? But anyway, yeah. Damn. Alright, so far, I'm in Blossom VT's side here. So far. I didn't know why she needed to mention my straw page because the you get no bitches part is a meme, and not to message about old drama was just me setting my boundaries. Plus, okay, actually, I understand why this is unprofessional. Because when you have in your website, when you mention, don't mention old drama, any sponsor, any businessman will actually be curious, will actually like worry about that. Because they're gonna question, wait, you have old drama? And like, especially if they figure out that you're a fucking minor, it's like, oh my god. Ooh. But plus, my straw page is for personal reasons and not meant to be professional. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess this excuses it. Low-key, this excuses it. Like, the fact, if the straw page is just for personal reasons, then yeah, it's fine then. It's fine, never mind. After I told her that I was sorry and felt really sad and sorry for what I had done, but she would post something that would make me ask questions about the whole thing. I've rescinded my sponsorship for the Pretty Cure fan project after concerns for the project's direction, which no longer aligns with my values. I'm sorry to announce that I won't be able to promote the project further to help my fellow magical girlies. I promise I'll keep an eye out for more opportunities. What does that mean, which no longer aligns with my values? Just say, okay, at the same time, Blossom, say this without this last part. Without this last phrase. Like, what does that mean? Now, I would admit that I read things and interpret words differently than others. I read text emotionally as I have severe autism. I am trying to work on that. But this reads like the project has done something very wrong. No, exactly. No, see, you don't need to be autistic to figure out that this has like some sort of shade throwing that is low-key giving a context that is pretty weird. But yeah, okay. And a few mistakes that I made. So I asked Blossom to at least fix the wording on it because I didn't want people to get the wrong idea about the project. Hey Blossom, can I talk about you something? I read your post about being emotional. Without being emotional, I want to know what you mean by no longer aligns with my values. I also saw your reply on the Precure post, and was it really necessary to offer DMs? What are you even going to tell them? Okay, brother Darren, I'd like to see this last part. Because if it is true, then yeah, if it is true that Blossom went to your page, commented on your shit, and says that that you will offer them DMs, yeah, that's a little bit of an overreach. It's a bit of an overreach. Holy shit, what's going on here? Oh my god. Okay, then how does Blossom... What does Blossom say? No, Darren, you read text too emotionally. My post is a perfect professional example of saying we have split ways without saying anything negative about how the business has been run. I disagree with that. I'm not gonna lie, I super disagree with that. You did not need to say this. This last phrase, you did not need to say that. Because that, the implication of that, it looks bad. How young is this kid? I don't know. They're a minor, but I don't know how old they are. They act like they're 14 or something though. I have never mentioned the project by name or explicitly mentioned you at all. You are anonymous. What do you mean you didn't mention the project at all? I mean, you don't need to say that though. People can figure it out. If you've announced a while back that you're going to do a little fan project, right? For this particular thing, linked it, maybe even talk to your chat about it, and then you make a tweet a day or two later saying you've rescinded that, people are gonna know. Like, come on, man, come on. Why is an ASM artist talking to a minor? Oh, because the minor approached them for a sponsorship. This started off like as a professional, like, business transaction rather than like anything malicious. She also said to DM her for more info, which I was concerned about, and then she said this. Yes, it's necessary. You are contacting my followers for a partnership I am no longer interested in. This is my responsibility to tell anyone who wants to know why I left the project because they came from me. I could have publicly told everyone you did to me, and I've kept it private because you are a kid whose feelings get hurt easily even when professional wording is used. No longer aligns with my values is a professional and polite way in the industry to say that there were things we didn't agree on. I don't know if I agree with that. But at the same time, I would like to see proof of this. Because if this Darren person is contacting Blossom's actual followers beyond the recommendations that Blossom sent to them, then yeah, Darren kind of fucked up rather. God damn. Darren, Blossom, I'm going to tell you this right now. Please delete it. I made a mistake and I apologize for it. But this is absolutely a disgusting behavior from you to say this to me. You are basically insulting me for a mistake that I did, and the part where I got hurt by professional words is simply not true. Well, okay, to be fair, it is true though. The first half of that was true. The very initial part of this was true. The second half, yeah, a bit of an overreach, yeah. Listen, I am not a perfect human being, and of course I'm going to do mistakes, but to say those words to me is despicable. Okay, sure. You're joking, right? Excuse me? Darren, rethink this through and talk with your friends. Come back in 24 hours if this is still your thoughts. We are done, and I am going public with my response. I don't want to start drama because of this. Okay, Blossom, at the same time, just block her, bro. Just block her. What do you mean? I've given you benefit of the doubt because you don't know what you are saying. Do you agree or not to calm down and collect your thoughts and come back in 24 hours? Alright, fine, I will back down and stop. Don't send me a single message until Tuesday. Bro, just block her. Just let it go. What do you mean? What the fuck is going on in Jisanji, bro? What is going on here? Why are you asking for this? You're actively inviting more trouble. Jesus Christ. Just move on, bro. Okay, so they're both kind of oof here. Alright. They're both kind of oof. Alright. For the most part, I think that Darren is more in the wrong for now. Like, we're halfway through the docky. And Darren is in the wrong for now. But I want to see how this develops. Holy shit, bro. What the fuck is it? Holy crap. This is crazy. What was the breaking point in the collaboration? Darren was just super annoying. Blossom said that they're not going to talk about anything about the project until June 2022. But but Darren kept fucking spamming her with messages and shit. Like, it was annoying. It was super unprofessional. I agree. Like, I think Blossom's crash out is justified, but at the same time, like, just block her and move on. This is so petty. Holy crap. This is prime fucking VTuber drama bullshit, okay? After 24 hours, I messaged her saying that she was right and that I'm sorry for what I said to her. I thought that she was going to say, okay, just block me or leave me alone, but that wasn't the case. Okay, yeah, please do that. I have nothing to say. Wait, what? Okay, it's 10 p.m. Okay. Darren, show the message that you sent before this. Because Blossom says, I have nothing to say and you haven't said anything since the time has elapsed. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, never mind. If there is nothing to say, I will be going. Just leave her alone! Just leave! Be the bigger man! It's the same guys who can't block people and sometimes say something about cyberbullying, right? I don't know what the fuck is going on here, bros. This is crazy. This is insane even. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, it seems like Darren didn't have anything to say too. Like, chat, look. Darren did not say anything after the time elapsed. Okay, 10 p.m. It's already an hour. It's already almost an hour until time should have passed, and Blossom was the one that engaged in the conversation first. Why did he do that? Why did she do that? Fine, Blossom, I was wrong for what I said. I'm an unprofessional kid. You're right about everything. I admit. I don't want to start any drama with you. I had to deal with a lot. Sure. Why did you call me cruel, disgusting, and despicable? I still think that's true? That's a question. Wait, so... Oh my god, Blossom! You won! What are you doing? No, it's not. I was being ignorant and foolish. I don't mean those things. Yeah, no, dude, Darren already bowed her head, bro. She bowed her head. She's waving the white flag. I don't know you. I don't owe you anything. I went out of my way to do it. Holy shit, she's crashing out. Holy, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh my god, why continue? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Stop. This is a kid. And bro already like bowed and waved the flag. This is a kid. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I was mourning the loss of a family member. Okay, sure. Sorry. Look, chat. I'm gonna be honest. When in Google Docs, when they say that they lost a pet or that they lost a family member or that they use some sort of animal to like augment the pity factor, I'm not gonna fall for it. Sorry, I'm going to be a lot more like critical when it comes to Google Docs going forward. I know I get too easily emotionally manipulated, and I am actively working on that, so I'm gonna ignore. Yeah. Professional, sorry, you lost me at what part of this? Professional? That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying, bro! Holy crap, dude! Wow, Nusagi is losing it. Yeah, this is crazy. Damn. Damn, this is crazy. Damn, this is crazy indeed. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Blossom, thank you for letting me know. That is much appreciated. Okay, sure. So it seems like Blossom sent her a long paragraph beforehand. You have really hurt my feelings and ruined what little faith and trust I had in you to stay mutuals and give you access talking to me. This... Dude! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Blossom, if I wrote you a good apology... Oh, Darren, what are you doing? I am so sorry. I'm not supposed to be laughing at this, but this is so profoundly stupid. I am so sorry. Just stop. What do you mean? It's a minor. You shouldn't be talking to minors, especially after you already said you were gonna work with them. Stop it. Stop it. What do you mean you still want them to be mutuals? Blossom, if I wrote you a good apology, you promise me not to share this with the public? So Blossom is actually full-blown wanting to like ass blast this person in public. Did they know they were minor? Yeah, Blossom knows that this person is a minor. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Okay, actually, low-key I'm on Darren's side now. Oh my god, you're the adult, bro. Okay, I don't know this Blossom's age, but assuming you're like 20 plus, you're the adult. Darren's probably fucking 14 or something, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have to ass blast this person. Like, this is such a nothing burger. You get it now? Yeah, I'm starting to get it now. Yeah. Yeah. Shit versus piss. But also, she's the adult. She should block him and leave. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Blossom is 17? Oh. I see. Alright. No, are you saying your apology was not the best of your ability? No, I'm not saying that. Your words don't really mean anything to me right now. All I care about are my followers that you poached. What? What? What do you mean you poached? I know, Blossom. Since I don't know what you want to say to others, that I'm sorry for hurting you and breaking your trust. If I was able to go back in time, okay, sure, whatever. Stop apologizing. It's over. Here is my last tip for free that even adults don't understand. I literally have to post it on Twitter, so I am not joking. I can't bro, dude, Blossom literally googled how to apologize, sent screenshots, and fucking sent it to Darren. What are we doing? No, Blossom is 18 and Darren's 17? Really? That makes it worse! That makes it worse! Wait a minute. That makes it worse! It's literally a fucking a 1 year age gap. No wonder they're both petty. Oh my god. No, I'm just trolling? Oh, okay. God, imagine if that was true though. Imagine if that was true. Okay, let's proceed. She told me that even after my first apology, she still wants to make this public. I was confused because she had accepted my apology when I first told her, and now she's saying this. I asked her if I wrote her a good apology. She wouldn't mention it with the public, but she said no and said that my words don't mean anything to her right now. I'd also like to mention that I only told 2 of her mutuals about this because one of them asked me about it, and I wanted to be honest with another one, so I told them about the partnership. Won't work as seen here. Okay, I think that's a good excuse. I got the impression that fucking Darren was going over Blossom's like follower list and fucking ass blasting everyone to like go look at her, like actively leeching and shit. Okay. So this is after the argument, chat. So this is after the argument. Hello, if you are still... This is another person. This is one of like Blossom's moods that apparently Darren talked to. If you are still on the fence about it, then I feel like we shouldn't work together. I don't want to make a mistake in front of you. I have a kid. Okay, sure, look, I don't care. Okay, then the person responded, would you be able to say why the collaboration between you ended? I just saw the recent social media post about it, and I am curious as to why things had fallen through. Would it be fine if I talk to you over in Discord if you have one? I prefer to... Okay, and the other person responded with, I prefer to discuss things via email if that is alright with you. After? The dates are from before, aren't they? No, it's after. It's June 22. It's June 22 and 23. These happened in June 23. So I assume it's after. Yeah. Alright, so basically what happened was I kinda acted a bit unprofessional. Remove bit. You were super unprofessional. With Blossom, and she didn't really like it. Now, I didn't say anything seriously wrong or anything bad. I just said something stupid I shouldn't have said. And yeah, I'm actually crying right now because... Okay, at the same time, you don't say this to a person you don't know. You don't... This is sometimes a lot for people. She did say it's not my fault though. Wait, though, okay. What is this? You're actively sharing screenshots of... Whoa. Jesus, stop it. You both are children. Well, the other guy is, but the other person probably isn't. If I told your followers what I did and it's all my fault, they should block me for what I did. Will you forgive me? I was happy for you to contact them before you started. So for Blossom was like super triggered at the fact that like Darren called her like despicable and shit. Like Blossom really took that super unwell. Like it was it was probably super personal to her or something. Like I don't know. Like dude, it's fine. Like you know, people call me retarded. People call me all sorts of names all the time, and people are. I don't react like this. You know what I mean? Damn, nobody should. Especially if it comes from a minor. Why do you care about what a minor thinks? It's a fucking minor. Damn, bro. That's crazy. Minor. Oh, Jesus, sorry. That's completely understandable, Blossom. I don't blame you. I have seriously broken your trust and completely deserve your anger. That could work though. I can't really trust you to actually message every single person you already messaged. Blossom, I will literally record myself telling your followers the truth. What is this? What is this like humiliation ritual? And why is Blossom literally threatening this minor to do that? Why are we doing this? Why is she doing this? Oh my god. She says my reputation and dignity are on the line, which really worried me. Yeah, because it's low-key a threat. This is a threat, bro. What do you mean? You're hanging it over his head. Or head, rather. Jesus. If you write a standardized letter that I approve, post it as a status to Darmachi, and send the link to everyone, I'll probably believe... What is this? What is Blossom doing, bro? I'm not gonna read all of this. Like, this is already clear that it's... Like, Blossom wants to make Darren go through an entire humiliation ritual. Or something. For the utter sin of, like, calling her despicable. Is an ES VTuber or C? I have no idea. I have no idea which either way. It's way overboard. It's an overreaction. Yeah, that's super overreaction. Yeah. Blossom is legit blackmailing them, yeah? Yeah, exactly. Like, they're sinking into the quicksand. You are right. Rockvan, you are correct. They are going to be, if they get popular, they 100% will be either Meangirls or they will be lolcows. See, this is like the gamble that you take when you follow a small VTuber chat. You don't know how mentally unwell they actually are. You don't know how mean girly they actually are. Because holy shit, this is insane. I'm gonna use this. I have like a mean girl video, a VTuber mean girl video coming up in a bit. And I'm gonna use this as an example. It's so extreme. It's so unwarranted. A lot of these like mean girl behaviors on Twitch and VTubing in general is very much unwarranted. Holy crap. What is this? Okay, never mind. Of course, if any of your friends try to harass me. Oh my god. Not saying... Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read all of that. Basically, that's the humiliation ritual. But then Blossom sent me her notes to me. My 2V is too stupid to be evil or malicious. Well, there is an extent where being too stupid can be malicious, you know? Like, there is a, Yinka, you know? There's an extent where if you are so stupid that you actively harm people around you and you don't do anything about that stupidity, then it can come across as malicious. Yeah. I'm not gonna read through all of that. This confused me. Because isn't client A automatically anonymous? And the part where she tells me to remove the last line at the end really confused me. Okay, I don't care. Basically, they have a little something that they are disagreeing on. The last sentence may... Okay, hold on. I have a few questions about this if you don't mind asking. Actually, I do mind. I used to have the patience to explain everything to you, but I no longer wish to talk to you after your... Dude, then block her. This is like absolutely... This is just an ego trip. This is nothing but an ego trip. OFC. Oh, never mind. This is like, never mind. This is from a date. Look at the date. It's not after during the fight. It's before. Yeah. The last sentence made completely no sense to me because if you really do not wish to talk to me anymore, why didn't you drop the confirmation? True. Oh, it's 16. So Darren is 16. Whoa. Crazy. Dude, how long is this conversation? We're almost finished. Why are they both fucking stupid? I don't know, they just are. I apologized. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I apologize if I sounded rude. I was asking because I do have trouble understanding some things. Okay, sure, you have autism, whatever, I get it. Stop it. Sure, but the thing that you need to understand is that I don't want to talk to you and explain the rationale anymore. You'll have to ask someone else. Have you moved forward with any clients for my post and already paid them? As long as you inform them before you pay them, they can still move ahead with you. Is there an ETA of when you will post it? I thought I outlined it, but I was supposed to say the post has to be a text post or a text. Okay, sure, whatever. No estimate at all? Like another day or two? I told you, if I don't post, I will be. I'm dealing with the loss of a family member and I'd like to remind you, I'm still dealing with the loss of a family member and my mental state has been deteriorating because of it. I've been able to work on it properly. I apologize for the delay. Your mistakes don't wait for you. The apology has to be 98% written. All you have to do is add those changes and post. I do not want to drag this out any longer. You have... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No wonder you got ratioed, bro. No wonder. You deserve it. You are a fucked up person. You shouldn't have a platform. What the fuck is this? What the... This is like the epitome of sad. This is the epitome of like bullying behavior. This is a massive bully. I was on your side during the first half of this, Blossom. I was on your side. I completely agreed with you. I thought that your crash out was justified. Now it's like, now you just want Darren to be humiliated. This is just an ego trip for you. Oh my God. Mean Girl isn't doing this justice, or yeah. is insane. This is like this is insane. Like, you know, the Invincible meme kind of insane. Yeah. Holy. Okay. Blossom is apologizing. Okay. Hi, Darren. I'm sorry for speaking quite bluntly with you recently. While it's true I've been frustrated with you and I didn't want to explain anything to you and give you my time anymore, I've realized it may feel humiliating for you to publicly post an apology. This was suggested out of frustration because you wronged me. I wanted to make everyone you contacted because of my post aware of how professional you can be. But it might affect your branding in the future. As you saw from my previous messages, I think you have a great idea and committed to your fan project. It's just a shame we have so many problems. I was wondering if instead of posting your apology, may I please post making a warning about the project. But because you have contacted so many people, I will have to name drop the project and mention it was unprofessional and you are a minor, but I won't go into specifics of your name calling and asking me for favors. This is so backhanded. What do you mean? What is this? I can't with this. Hey man, I don't blame everyone in the chat right now. I do not. This is insane. This is insane! I kind of figured because I've been friends with someone like this. I grieve for you, bro. Take your time. You can read the statement before I post it and ask questions as to why certain wording is used. But if you lash at me, obviously I won't be answering further. Okay. So this is like what prompted Blossom to like full-blown make this Google Document. I see. Jesus Christ. I'm dealing with this shit sober. Drew, not getting into this shit without alcohol is insane, bro. Oh my god. This is insane! Girl, are we for real here? Yeah, this is so diabolical, by the way. Like, this is like insane. Like, you don't say this. No matter the circumstances, you don't say this. Even if you say it in quote, frustration. The frustration's been going on for a week, bro. No, it ain't. You want this person humiliated. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. Alright. And then Blossom responded to the apology, okay, chat? To the Google Docky. Blossom apologized to the Google Docky. So let's look at it. Why is it diabolical? Because look, this is essentially like blackmail, okay? Darren is a minor, and if it's true that, and apparently we're just going to believe that he lost a family member, okay? And is currently dealing with the loss of a family member. Between this and the previous situation, between like this and like the other situation that happened, well, it was only like 2 days difference, 2 to 3 days difference. And then Blossom says, basically, invalidates every single bit of that context and says, well, I don't care. Your mistakes don't wait for you. If you don't post it in 48 hours, I will literally post it for you. I will humiliate you in public. I will blast you. I will ruin your reputation. I don't care about what you're going through. I don't care. Do it now. Like, you know what that means? Like, I feel like I don't need to explain too much here. Yeah. Jesus. All right, let's read the response. The response is 53 pages. All right. 53 pages. Oh boy. Okay. There are several claims in Darren's Google Document that are completely inaccurate and do not fully represent what happened. Okay, sure. I've been informed that Darren Machi account has been suspended and wanted to formally state that me and my community had nothing to do with this. Sure. I mean, I guess. I don't know. The bro is a minor, right? Bro is a minor, so I understand. Spam on Discord. Okay, this is a lot of the screenshots that we've been missing. I paid you. Oh, hi Blossom. So a color version of the manga has been released. Here it is. Put this in the brief. Yeah, no. This is we're not going to repeat how annoying Darren is when she first contacted Blossom. We can all agree that she was super annoying. Okay. Sure. Darren's transcription. I had essentially spammed messaged on Discord, and sure, while it can be perceived as unprofessional to spam her, it wasn't for no reason. I sent them because I was excited for this opportunity and wanted to tell her about the updates on this project. I've appeared. True. This is what she said. I think this is what she said verbatim even. And it's a dog shit excuse. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Darren had not included screenshots of him messaging me. Oh, it's a him? I thought it was a her. Alright, it's a him. Okay. Messaging me multiple times in succession while I mentioned I would be away Friday 19th of June through Monday 22. I was expecting a professional yet friendly relationship and didn't mind talking about casual topics at first. Yeah, no, Blossom, in regards to this, in regards to the initial contact, I am completely on your side. Oh, sorry, not Darren, Blossom. I am completely on Blossom's side. I think Darren was super oof here. Okay, I don't need to read any of this context or read through all of this because I already am on her side. Yeah. I also, Darren's whole thing about blaming him, blaming her for recommending a VTuber also came across as very oof. It's fucked up. It sucks. Don't do it. Darren can be a female name in PH. Yeah, no, chat. See, Darren is can be a female name in PH too. It's like Camille. You know, it's like Camille. Like Camille can be a guy or a girl name. It's mostly a girl name though, but it can be a guy name. Haha, Gundam. Anyway. No, I agree with you here, Blossom. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you on all of this, okay? I agree with you on all of this. You don't have to explain it to me. Okay, management role. Okay, this is where it got a little tricky. You can call a guy with a flower's name? Yeah, basically. Darren's transcription. Blossom made a partner form for me for free and asked her if my team and I could look over it and manage it, but Blossom didn't understand what I meant. Yeah, this is what Darren said. True. Yeah. My reply. I was worried about the structure of the project and people taking advantage of Darren as well as him not understanding rates. Darren also asked me if I knew any other VTubers. I was worried that some kid had thousands of dollars to give away and not know who to give it to or what to expect of them. I wanted to at least lead Darren to having partnership Google Forms to better understand the potential partners and then help him for a free exposure post to garner interest. I thought a certain VTuber group would be perfect for promoting Precure fan work. Obviously, things took a turn for the worse. I'm not sure why Darren says I twist his words. Here are his words. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm also completely on Blossom's side here. I am on Blossom's side here. Let's skip a lot of this parts. Screenshots of the Google form I made him. Yes, I know. Blossom made for free, by the way. Blossom made a Google form for Darren, and Darren didn't know what to do with it. Jack shit. Did nothing with it. Jack shit even. Yeah, no, I know this. I know this. Screenshot of me not handing the application for free. Yes, I know this. It was a miscommunication. I don't care. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Blah, 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 blah. Get to the part. Bro, stop it. Get to the part where you stop fucking, like, blackmailing them and shit. What are we doing here? Her anonymous post. Oh! Okay, I'm also in Blossom's side in regards to this one thing. Cause look, when Darren said that there was like a clue for not a clue, but like it was obvious to connect the dots together that Blossom was talking about Darren's project specifically. Like the Pretty Cure fan project was Darren's specifically, because if Blossom talked about it on stream or made a post about it prior, then people would already know. But then, Blossom's initial tweet doesn't even mention anything. No links, no nothing. So Darren was actually being a schizophrenic. Darren was actually adding a little bit of bullshit in his own Google Docie. Interesting. 53 pages? Oh, brother, there's gonna be a load of BS. Yeah, I just skipped through a lot of the BS, yeah. Interesting, okay. Okay, great, awesome, thank you, Blossom. This is a good debunking. This is a good debunking. So Darren was sprinkling in a little bit of exaggeration juices to like make it a little bit more spicy, not adding a lot of the information that would have properly given out the proper context. Yeah, I see. But again, that's like all of this can be excused by the fact that Darren's just a stupid 16-year-old fucking dumbass. Okay, like we all know that. But you didn't need to like do this. You know what I mean? Okay, we're in it. Okay. Okay, yes, I remember this. I'd already seen these. Oh shit! Chat, look! Darren tried to message me before the elapsed 8 hours later. He has deleted the message since then. Oh, so Darren was also intentionally hiding that from their Google Docie. Darren, you fucking... You suck, bro. You suck. Intentionally trying to hide a lot of things in the Google Docie to make you seem better? Oh, you fucking... Oh, I know you're a kid, but... You know, these my hands are for everyone. Darren is a minor, and minors are typically very impulsive and manipulative. I agree with that. Yes. Yes. Holy shit, dude. You sneaky little snack. Exactly. Okay, we already saw this. Advice on how to apologize for the future. Yes, we already know this. She told me that even after my first apology, she still wants to make this public. I was confused because... Okay, this is what Darren said. And then Blossom's reply. You reached out to 10 plus people for my promotional post after I already rescinded the sponsorship. When we were leaving on good terms, I left the post up because I thought it would still help you find people who were interested. However, since I already rescinded the sponsorship, they have a right to know why, since they came from my post, which is the recommendation and responsibility. I also meant that any further apologies would not change the situation. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see proof of this. I'd like to see, okay, I'd like to see this because Darren, I obviously I choose to believe that Darren is obviously lying and purposely omitting a lot of stuff in his Google Docie to make himself much more like citable, I guess. But I'd like to see proof of this from Blossom too, because Darren showed us, Darren told us that he did in fact reached out to two people. But in this, but when fucking Blossom said 10, and I guess in Blossom's perspective, she would feel responsible for what would happen in the project and how misled those other people would be when they undertake a lot of Darren's project, especially because it came from her. Her endorsement led to a lot of people actually taking the sponsorship and supporting Darren's project. Okay, I understand the concern. I think that's valid, yeah. I think the crash out, this is why I also said that the crash out is valid. But at the same time, I want you to address your the way you spoke with him. It's insane. Yeah. Like, you could have just... oh my god. You could have just left him alone, bro. You could have just left him alone. Like, you said your warning, right? Okay, here's what fucking Blossom should have done. Here's what Blossom should have fucking done, alright? After her tweet here... oh, where is this? Where is this? Where was that? Okay, this one, right? This one, okay? Blossom should have removed, like, the second half of this, like, entire post. You know, like, the second half of it. Like, this part from after to values. Remove this part. Leave it up. That's all. Leave it up. Afterwards, if this Darren, this annoying, manipulative, lying fuck, decides to, like, pursue it any further, say no. Block him immediately. That's what you should have done. Because this is enough. If Blossom's main concern was that she would feel responsible for a lot of people being misled by not misled, sorry. A lot of people like taking in the sponsorship of the project that this kid is fucking doing, then this tweet is enough. This tweet is enough. You know what I mean? This tweet is enough. So you're saying Darren's a bad guy. Yeah, unfortunately, I think he's kind of slimy. I think he's kind of slimy. Obviously, I think Blossom is also like a fucking awful person. But like that Darren guy is also pretty slimy. So everyone sucks here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, let's finish the rest of this Google Doc and then we'll determine who is an even bigger slimer. All right. Okay, so this is what Darren said, like the whole threatening his brand thing, and then her reply, Blossom's reply. At that time, I thought a public apology was the best way to inform people about his professionalism. Obviously, I wasn't thinking that it was the most appropriate way to go about it. I was desperate to tell my viewers not to work with Darren or the Precure fan project. He told me he already contacted many who were interested, and I already received DMs from people asking me if they should move forward with the project. I thought the best solution was for him to professionally but anonymously admit to why the sponsorship failed. It was wrong of me to pressure him by mentioning our follower counts. That I got wrong anyway. No, it was wrong of you to do that in general. Yeah, it was wrong of you to do that in general. Like, just clarify. Just fucking clarify. Which you already did in your post. And if there are people that are going to approach you asking you about why you did that because they saw your post, then just tell them. You didn't need to do this whole humiliation ritual, ego tripping thing. Like, why are we doing this? I wanted my followers to know what happened, but was aware of how mentioning the accounts publicly for the first time will affect the search results. Sure. So basically, bro fucking thought that it was the best move at the time, but after like nothing, she had a little post nut clarity and realized why it was not the best move. Sure. Okay, Darren's words from the G-Doc. Hold on, let's read this. But one of my mutuals saw one of her posts and quote-tweeted it and told me this. I was also uncomfortable with the use of words she chose to use in this image. Even if it was confirming, before even confirming it was me, she tried to put the blame on me. I never wanted my mutuals to go public about this, nor did I not tell my mutual to go and say that to her. She found her account of her own accord and decided to reply. I didn't have a say in that. Okay. My reply, your mutuals were already discussing the situation, so I assumed they were talking about me cutting ties with the project. I stated that if I received harassment from anyone in your circle, that I would publicly post that our sponsorship had ended and the reasons why. My intention was to let you know that I was aware of the people you have told about our discussion, and I would be monitoring conversations involving me. I want to clarify I did not blame you personally for their actions. It was to maintain a boundary that if things escalated, I would be taking action. True, but you didn't need to say that to him. You did not. This is, look, you were not, Blossom, no matter how you try to justify it in your head, it came across as you threatening the guy. Like, come on, bro. Suspicious of Darren's mutuals interacting with me. Do share what the reason was to everyone. Insane build. Hi, can I ask what occurred so that you no longer support the project? Oh, Darren, you slimy fuck. You did not mention that in your Google Docie. You did not mention that. I guess you were also talking about this to your other mutuals. Probably painting also a bad light on about her. Darren should have been an adult and then Darren should have asked an adult and instead of doing it himself. Yep, true. I understand wanting to do things, especially if it's a project you're very passionate about, if you're 16 years old. Because like, when I was 16, I wanted to do a lot of things, chat. I was a very passionate 16-year-old too. But I wasn't doing shit like this. I wasn't doing any of this, bro. I wasn't. Yeah. Jesus. Christ. Giving in. Okay, sure. Okay, this is Darren's like response. That whole thing about how the anonymous email or whatever is anonymous or whatever. Then he replies, I added who wants to remain anonymous because to outsiders reading a public apology, they may not understand what the post was being written out of an agreement, not you writing to... Yeah, exactly. Look, so, Blossom, you know what was wrong with the entire fucking thing. Nobody... If this whole anonymous apology was fucking happening, right? Then it would constitute as vague posting. And if it was a vague posting, it's just gonna piss people off. It's actually not a productive thing to do. Like, you're aware of this. It seems like you are aware of how things will result or how they will come across. But you don't have that one extra step to realize why it's the wrong move. I don't get it. The last line was redundant in a public apology as to let... Yeah, sure. Let's see. Regarding why I still worked with you knowing you were 16, I believe I understood how to work with children. Clearly needs work. And won't be entertaining partnerships with minor in the future. And could work with them professionally and maintain appropriate boundaries. I loved magical girls and hundreds of dollars is nothing to scoff at. I never expected any of this to happen. Anyone would be lying if they thought being paid $2,500 to read a chapter and make a post was not a good deal. My expectation as earlier was to get paid, promote, and be friendly with you, but not be friends with you. This is the expectation of any business proposal. It's not common for professional boundaries to be needed and to be set and spoken. I also raised concerns and explained them to you when I could. Okay, but why didn't you block him? Why did you want to remain mutuals with him? Why were you hanging that over his head? Like, if your entire goal after this whole situation was just to establish a professional relationship, and I truly do believe that, I think that was your intention, why were you entertaining a lot of this bullshit more than you needed to? Like, why were you crying? I saw the DM. We saw the DM somewhere around like this mark, where you were like, "Oh, I wanted to be mutuals" or some bullshit like that. If that was the case, then why were you doing that? It seems to me you wanted to be mutuals. You were crashing out. It seems to me you were just angry that bro called you despicable or something. And then you were crashing out about that. Who started this? Darren started this. And if you agree to stay on topic, why didn't you drop the conversation with me when I insulted you? True. Alright, what's his response? I am sorry for losing my patience with you once I felt insulted. I honestly wanted to receive my sponsorship money, promote your project, and have friend relations for future promotions. I saw a young boy... What is this? What? This is not a response. So you admit that you felt insulted, you refused to let it go, and you just kept going on. You're just fucking going on. And now you're trying to paint this as if you wanted to help him, that you were mentoring him or whatever. This is some next level concern, friending. Holy crap. I saw a young boy. Okay, hold on, never mind. However, I needed to clarify that Blossom also had been informed of this multiple times. It's wrong. While you had autism listed you on your straw page, and I noticed from you asking me many questions while we were friendly that you did not understand boundaries, I did tell you the boundaries which were unprofessional when I rescinded the sponsorship. You could have, but you just should have blocked him. You should have blocked him. Any conversation that took place after the fact that you should have blocked him is your fault now. I request that you check the chat logs. Okay, whatever. I stated I did not want to continue explaining my reasoning to you anymore because you and I were not... Brother! Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. These are nothing burger responses. Come on. Look, I want to listen to you, bro. I want to listen to you, but these are not good responses. These are bullshit. I am sorry I lost my patience and did become cruel and insensitive in our communication. That is correct. You did do that. I really did not want you to move forward with the people under my post. I was desperate to put out a public statement and end our relationship. You already did! You already did! I'm sorry for threatening you while you were dealing with a family loss and not giving you time to get back at me, as it gave you unnecessary pressure. Question. Why would I need to warn people? So because this Darren person has been like deleted from the face of Twitter, this Darmachi person does have does indicate on their website or on their Twitter page that he is a minor, right? Because if that is the case, then every single person's like responsibility to look over the sponsorship opportunities, to look over and like verify the authenticity of the partnership is no longer going to be on Blossom's fault. It's going to be theirs. If they do not do their due diligence, if they only realize that the person they are talking to and is taking money from and doing business with is an autistic fucking minor, and they didn't look at their goddamn website, their goddamn email, or even their goddamn Twitter, then it's not Blossom's fault, it's theirs. Why are you trying to like put all of this, like why are you trying to shoulder a lot of the blame? Why are you trying to shoulder a lot of this responsibility? A lot of these responsibilities are not yours. It's like you think that your mutuals are retarded or something, right? You really think that your mutuals are that stupid? I mean, hey, maybe they are. Maybe they are. Look. I'm gonna raise my hands up and leave open the possibility that they are. Okay? Because this is VTubing. A lot of people here are stupid. But like, come on, man. Come on. What's Darren's goal? Darren just wanted fucking Blossom to like promote his fan work. And that's it. But because he was being annoying about it, Blossom didn't want to do it anymore. Jesus. She should have blocked him the second she learned he was a minor. This only makes her far worse. I mentioned for you not to lash out. True. Okay, you know what? To be fair, this is fair. But at the same time, again, this is fair. But at the same time, the onus is on the people that's going to fucking look at your shit. Look at that person's fucking state. If anybody, okay? If anybody looks at Darren, works with him, not realize that they were a minor, doesn't check that they were a minor, again, that responsibility is not on Blossom. I mentioned for you not to lash out because this was your literal response to my professional statement. True, 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 true. But again, at the same time, I have my own issues with this statement. But whatever. Conclusion. Conclusion, okay? From Darren's Google Doc. All of this started because I was excited and I didn't know what I was getting into when doing this. I made a few mistakes, I was unprofessional, sure, but Blossom took it too far and is threatening to ruin my reputation. Sure. I don't like to share personal things about me too often. But a few nights ago, I almost committed suicide because of this whole situation. I felt ashamed and disappointed in myself, and the words that Blossom told me, it made me believe that I was in the wrong. Also, they shouldn't... You were in the wrong in the first half, yeah. Both of you are being retarded here. So, you know, that's why this is a whole... You take what you can and learn from it sort of thing. I felt... Okay, never mind. Also, addition to one of my family members passing away. So I tried to commit. But I did it because I thought about my friends and how I didn't want to lose them. Blossom knew I have a disability that limits me from understanding social cues, interpreting words differently from others, and not reading text emotionally. But she didn't seem to really care. Little boy. Little boy. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Okay? I don't want to be insensitive. But I know a lot of people are going to read this as insensitive. Most people in the world, okay, are going to tolerate only 10% of what you did. Okay? You give off that energy to like 10%, 20% of the people that you fucking talk to in a professional sense, you're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get blocked. You're gonna be actively avoided of opportunities. You know why? Because the world isn't kind. Lil bro, Twitter wants to project this safe, spacey, anti-ableist, autistic-friendly sort of world. And, you know, in an ideal universe, that would be what happens. But our world, the real world is cruel. Right? You do not, should not, and cannot expect people to understand you. Okay? If you have autism, you cannot expect people to understand you, to give you patience, to give you leeway, to do any of this. Why do you think a lot of autistic VTubers have managers? Or has to be put in VTuber agencies? And the ones that aren't usually have like a low-key bad rep. Or have difficulty like communicating and like actually like fucking just regurgitating a lot of the bullshit that they think of on Twitter and then get relative or mild backlash for it. Maybe not even mild, sometimes it's a lot of backlash. Sure, there are exceptions like Shondo, there are exceptions like Chibidoki, but even Chibidoki and Shondo get shit on Twitter a lot. Not as much as a lot of other people, but it's still a lot. The world is going to be less kinder to you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, that's Blue Sky, not Twitter. Twitter does this a little bit sometimes. I mean, obviously it depends on what part of Twitter you are, but Twitter does like do this a lot. Yeah, Blue Sky I guess too. Yeah. Expecting normies to understand what any kind of mental illness is a sort of a reach. Yeah, especially in a business setting. In a business setting, bro, expect to get fucking blocked. Expect to get like fucked in the ass. Like, nah, bro, it's just not happening. Yeah. But I won't let that happen because I am a human being and everyone makes mistakes. That is true, but Blossom here is actively manipulating me and verbally abusing me. This is true. This is true. So far, was Darren in the wrong? Did Darren fuck up? Absolutely. Did Darren hide a lot of things in the Google Doc to make himself much more appealing? Absolutely. Low-key kind of slimy. But I'm still, like, in terms of, like, the lesser evil, quote-unquote, in this whole situation, yeah, it's, Darren is the lesser evil. Like, Blossom, as the adult in this situation, didn't have to and should not have done any of this. I think bro just got offended and decided to, like, let that dictate every step, every word that was gonna come out of her mouth for the rest of the fucking relationship, the bad relationship that these people were gonna do. So Blossom is an adult? Yep, basically. I was wrong for the inappropriate actions that happened after you said I was disgusting and despicable. I was wrong for pushing you. Yeah, true. You fucked up. You were wrong. Blah, blah, blah. However, I do want to clarify that they did care about your misunderstanding, so they did try to accommodate while you were friendly. As per our text, I explained everything. I explained things carefully, to which you thanked me for many times. I'm sorry I did not want to explain why I asked for your... Whatever. Whatever. True. I'm sorry that my behavior affected you and the situation escalated where it is today. I still believe it's important for people to have context about why the working relationship was not able to continue. True. True. Good. There is no excuse for using my power over a child. That is true. I'm glad you at least recognize that. I'm glad that she at least recognizes that. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. That's his apology, I guess. Take that however you will. I mean, he did apologize for it, to be fair. I would give this like a 5 out of 10, I suppose. A lot of thing, he does like kind of low-key expose a lot of like the slimy things Darren did. And she also recognizes that what she did was like fucked up. Like she seems to be aware of her behavior and she apologizes for it. But not to an extent where it's completely acceptable. You know what I mean? So let's see the fucking app. Let's see the tweets here. Oh, Bo-Sheep! Hi, Bo-Sheep. I avoid Twitter community drama these days. I just happened upon this because the words autistic teen stuck out to me. Not sure if you will read this, but I'd like you to know that if you were one of my autistic teenagers you interacted with this day, you would be dealing with more than internet cancellation. You'd be dealing with my lawyer. True. For Darren. Okay, what does Bo-Sheep say to Darren? For Darren, if you see this and still need promoting your project, let me know. I'll do it free of charge. Oh, Darren actually even responded to this. Cool. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, please quit it. You bullied and harassed that child. True. Jesus Christ. Was that Rima? Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw Rima. Jesus Christ, dude. Women aren't beating the mental age allegations in that case? Yeah, unfortunately. I will be using this, by the way. I will be using this. This is a very interesting textbook example of Meangirls in VTubing. Holy shit. I will use this. Bro is not like... And he responds to this, okay? June 30. Like after like a couple days. Like 2 days after their response, Daki. I've spent some time reflecting on my previous response and reading about everyone's feedback. I realized I spent more time explaining myself and trying to defend my actions than taking responsibility for how I hurt Darren in the document. I want to sincerely apologize again to Darren. Sure, I don't care. I let my frustration completely. Sure, I don't care. You already said that in your Google Doc. How are you gonna make up for this? Because like, in my opinion, if you are going to make an apology over something that you did bad, you have to not just apologize and be aware of it. You also have to make up for it. You have to make up for it in some sort of way, right? That's why I gave this like apology or like this Google Doc response a 5 out of 10. Because like at the very least, she showcases that Darren was not completely honest, and she apologized that she fucked up, and that what she did was completely unreasonable. But that remaining 5 points, I need to see some actual self-reflection. I need to see some actual accountability taking. Yeah. I understand and respect those who have chosen not to associate with me any further. I thank my former mutuals for their criticism. For others, feel free to continue to QRT. Sure. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess to a certain extent, like, this is all Blossom can do. Like, what's Blossom supposed to do? Fucking promote the guy's project for free or whatever? Like, it's hard, right? It's hard to see. Let's see the response for this. Okay, so if I was Blossom, how would I try to take accountability for this? It's amazing how losing over 1,000 followers in a day makes someone rethink things. I won't be forgiving someone who nearly drove a child to suicide. Isn't this an Uma Musume person? Yeah, it's an Uma Musume person. You lost over 1K followers? Whoa. So the 1K follower thing is real? Crazy. The bare minimum you should do is reach out to X support and help restore his account. With your goon army getting banned. Did you use your how to apologize image for this post? True! Damn. Damn. So let's look at this other person. How is this little project going? We are open to be interviewed by VTubers or content creations about this project. Huh. Well, as much as I would like the money, like the free $100, I don't know anything about Precure, so I wouldn't be able to help you at all. I see. Oh well, I mean... I just got here. What are you talking about? Drama. The usual. Like, it's just some fucking Google Document about how a girl, a very unprofessional and weird fucking minor, yes, being super fucking oofers to this Blossom person, but Blossom escalating the situation to an unreasonable extent. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Oh well. That's a Google Document for you, chat. That is a Google Document. I wonder if I'll turn this into an episode. Maybe I should. Like, this is a Google Document episode right here, bro. There's a Google Document episode right here. And I have not made a Google Document episode in like 3 months, so I probably should make one very soon. Well, anyway, that's the entire situation for you. Let's close this now. Hold on. All right, let me fucking drink some water because I'm fucked. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the next stop, okay? You take your fucking 5-minute break. Your 5-minute break? Yeah, okay. That your 5-minute break is basically over now. Let's talk about the next thing. All right. Oh yeah, no, I just saw this and I thought it was pretty fucking cute. Do we want to talk about the love and deep space situation now? We should. We should. Alright. Love and Deep Space. You all know this fucking game, right? The female Gooner game. The female Gooner game. Like, you know, people in the chat, I mean, it depends if you guys like this sort of thing. People in the chat, I imagine like 95% of you, 99% of you are probably not this game's like target demographic. Right? But a lot of women like it. Even your Oshi probably likes it. Right? And it's fine. It's cool. I actually really like the fact that male Gooners and female Gooners have their own games. I like that. I really like that. I think it makes the world a better place that we have a little bit of everyone. Right? The one that beats Genshin's in revenue? For like 1 year, I think. Yeah, it was that one. This is a very popular game. Do not underestimate the power of Chinese Fujos. Okay? Vox Akuma was the #1 super chatted VTuber for the entirety of 2022. Like for 6 months or 7 months straight, I think he was top 1. Okay, do not underestimate them. They are a very interesting breed. But it turns out they removed a person. They removed a game called they removed what's his fucking name? They removed a let's just put over this, okay? Look at this. Love and Deep Space controversy escalates as angry Chinese players send funeral flowers, cow dung, shit, and ritual items to Paper Games' office. I assume that's the studio. The backlash reportedly intensified after Paper Games unveiled Ao Yin as the game's newest male character. The game lost 1 million followers across Chinese social platforms amid the outrage. Protests turned physical, with players sending... Yeah, okay. In Chinese culture, such items symbolize... Yes, I do know that. Yeah. Hold on. My roommate is messaging me. I told her to fuck off. Alright, going back. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I do know about this. Spiritual cleansing. Why? Symbolize death visage or spiritual cleansing? Oh, okay, it's because they fucking think that the game company got possessed or something. Gotcha. Okay. I see. It's one of the most extreme backlash the community has seen in mobile gaming. True. But it's not the first time. Okay, it's not the first time. A lot of gacha game players tend to get mad about like bullshit like this. I'm sure it's not to this extent, right? Like, which game was it where they were sending, was it Genshin Impact CEO assassination attempt? Like, I think that there was an assassination attempt in the CEO's fucking life. Oh, there we go. Yeah. A man was arrested at MiHoYo headquarters for attempting to assassinate the company's founders. Yeah. So, chat, as much as I would like to be sexist and say that women are crazy, I think in general, gacha game players are kind of crazy. Okay? This is super fucking crazy even. Okay? And we have like reactions like this, okay? Look. Oh, not this one. Sorry, not Shondo. Chinese Fujos. They scared me. And it's in reaction to this. Chinese game, yeah, of course. Cancelled a new love interest after Furious fans mailed Kaupu to the developers. The studio has now promised it will add a new romance option to the game again and issued a massive apology. And the apology is this. Let's read it together. Nusagi, by the way, this isn't the first time Infod got into hot water. Their other game, Infinite Nikki, got the worst anniversary ever. Just like Genshin Impact. Really? If I remember correctly, I was there during the first Genshin Impact gate. Genshin Impact's first anniversary, a lot of people were absolutely crashing the fuck out, bombarded the reviews, all because Genshin Impact didn't give out that much rewards for their anniversary, or did not do anything at all. I want to look at that. I want to look that up now. Infinite, what's the name? Infinity Nikki. Okay, that's probably not it. Oh, Mujin even has a video about it. Oh. Is Infinite Nikki like a male or a female demographic game? Seems to be for males. Because there's a lot of pretty women. Well, I mean, unless this is the main character and the goal is to like actually LARP, then this can be seen as for women. It's for female? Not female, they like dressing her up? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. They can LARP. They can step into this person's toes. Good on paper games, I guess. Let's read this now. We sincerely apologize for reaching once again. Over the past several days, our team has been closely following your conversations and feedback across all platforms. Okay, sure. We are sorry. As expressed before, our vision for Love in Deep Space has always been to build a world that grows alongside you, one that offers a richer, deeper sense of companionship over time. We want Love in Deep Space is supposed to hook you in and make you form a parasocial relationship, deeper and richer companionship, That's basically what it means, bro. Yeah. As various issues have arisen in recent days, we have moved quickly to make the necessary adjustments. After reflecting on recent events, we recognize that we moved forward with the introduction of Valco before we were truly ready. What does that mean? In doing so, we let the players down who have supported us from the start and also fell short of delivering the experience that players anticipating Valco deserved. Okay, so they are actually full-blown canceling them. We have decided to cancel both the launch and any further developments of the new love interest. We also commit that no additional love interest will be Whoa, really? I feel like in a parasocial Gunner gacha game, you should introduce a lot of like love interests. At least like 8 or something. Right? All in other game systems and features originally scheduled for version 6.0, including Home 2.0 and AR Photo Booth, as well as the limited time selectable 5-star memory rate. I don't know what any of these means. Will instead be sent to all players for free. Whoa! Crazy. They get that shit for free? Going forward, the entire team will focus on further developing the stories and long-term companionship experiences of our 5 existing... Oh, they only have 5? Okay, hey, are there any Love Deep Space players in the chat? When my favorite VTubers play this game, I don't actually watch them. Because, again, it's just not for me. But are the 5 love interests, like, diverse enough? Like, is the variety good? Like, if is one like how there's the nerd, there's the bad boy, there's what are other male archetypes? The edgy kids, right? Like, oh god, it's AI. That's not it though. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about like... You know what I mean by archetype, right? From the little I know, no. Yes. I feel like... Let's see. Actually, fuck. I'm going to do a little bit of looking up, okay? Love and Deep Space 5 characters or whatever they're called. Okay, chat, let's look at this. Kind of low quality. Give me something that's like high quality. Give me something high quality, bro. Come on. It's a TikTok. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Silas, 190 cm. He looks like a biker, like a guy from Supernatural. He looks like Dean from Supernatural. Caleb, he has a gun. I'm gonna imagine he's like the bad cop, or he's some sort of cop, or something. Raphael. I'm guessing he's like the musician or like the artiste or something, right? How accurate? Hey. Love and deep space love and deep space players in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm usually kind of accurate when it comes to these. Zane, I'm gonna imagine you're like the businessman based off of your attire. Xavier, I'm going to imagine you're the you have a kendo stick, or is that a kendo stick? You're the athlete, I'm guessing. Like you're the bad boy, top of the class, nerd type. That's a walking? Oh, imagine, right? I expected there to be like a nerd. Because like I know that a lot of people are nerds. I know a lot of like women love like their nerd archetypes. Like, you know, the handsome man with glasses. Like the not the non-buff Henry Cavill type. You got everyone right except Xavier? Oh, really? So who is Xavier? Who is this person? Damn, see chat, I'm kind of accurate. Not 100% accurate, of course, but like there's like inherent like character design elements that are used to convey a certain type of identity. Yeah. But who is Xavier? Who is this guy? No. I'm open. Chat, you have to understand. I like this. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that I like Love and Deep Space, but like I like the fact that there's variety when it comes to gooner shit. Okay, I'm pro gooning, by the way. Whenever people like Turkey Tom or whatever tells you to stop gooning, I tell you to do the opposite. I encourage you to keep gooning. So who is Xavier? Who is he? It's a mysterious, sleepy, strong soldier. I don't know what that means. Why are there question, why are there like light? It seems like there's like it seems like they have powers. They have fucking powers. Light, ether, ice, force, specialist. What's this Hunter Hunter Nen type shit? Oh, Xavier is the edgy person? Why? He's a mysterious kid? He looks far from the mysterious kid. Like I see a person wearing this and he's the Ayano Koji of the game? Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? I respect that. He's basically the Ayano Koji of the game. Out of the options. Alright. I get you. I get it. I like a lot of women like Ayano Koji. Alright. I get it. I see the vision. Okay, wait, I'm gonna guess. Defense, light, ether, ice, Caleb specialist. I'm going to imagine that the main character, the person that you play as in Love and Deep Space, probably has like some sort of power that awakens like the power in these people. Like she's like an enabler, or like she amplifies their powers or some shit. And the reason why these 5 people are after her is probably because they want that inherent power of the main character to be with them. Because, you know, it makes them all powerful and shit. But then there's like this, some sort of forbidden love stories, bullshit, like will they, won't they type shit, right? She's a victim? Well, I mean, some women like that though. As long as the guys are hot, right? But am I correct? Am I right? I cast my power enabler. True. But like that's a very common anime archetype. where the power of a person is that they make other people more powerful. I think like what's his name? JJK. Like one of the people in JJK also has this ability. No? Okay. So what? So what's all these people? Like, what's so special about the girl? She's basically having a mana transfer from Fate. Oh. Leave Cookie Run Kingdoms out of that. True. True. 2 guns? Yeah. Utahime? Yeah, I think it was Utahime. Yeah. Yeah. It's Utahime. Alright, let's go back to the whole thing now. So, who is this Valko what's his name? Varko? Varko, right? Varko. Oh, Valko. So who's Valko supposed to be? I want to understand why people are angry at him. I'm going to pull up some tweets by Deputy Aru. I have not read them because it's a long fucking tweet. But I want to like understand for myself first why this is happening and then go over why. Okay, let me see this shit. Valko. He looks like that one buff guy from Final Fantasy 15. Is the 6th love interest introduced on 9th July. A 26-year-old, 6'2", tall, muscular man identified with a werewolf characteristics such as a wolf tail and wolf ears. He has short Bulgarian name from side meaning wolf. Yeah, okay. So he's a... Oh, he's a werewolf! He's like, you know, like, he's furry bait or something, right? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's furry bait. He's like the... Like, you know, not furry bait. You know why a lot of people love Twilight, right? Yeah, it's because he's that macho fucking... a bad guy, dangerous bad guy. And he looks like this. I fuck with the mask though. I fuck with the mask. Okay, let's learn through. Maybe it's time to go through. I am not going through that fucking subreddit, Eddie Fool. I'm not doing that. Alright, let's read through Deputy Aru. Because thank you for her trying to summarizing it up for us. I'm reading through this entire mess from what I've seen from the Chinese girls is that Experiment 731 was legitimate experiments that happened in World War II and it's an extremely sensitive topic in China. It killed thousands of so many... Okay, so how is this relevant to like Valko? How is this relevant to Valko? Like, is this in his story or something? Oh, it's in the trailer? Fuck it, I'm going into the fucking subreddit. In the World Underneath storyline, updated on April 21, players discovered a human drug trial experiment labeled number A0731. The number 731 immediately evoked the infamous Imperial Japanese Army Unit 731. Oh! So, if they just changed the number to literally anything else, they could have avoided it. Gotcha. PG's response. It's just a placeholder with no hidden meaning. The team will remove it and improve the review process. I see. Okay, well, I mean... In short, CCP pay attention and may investigate or have a small talk with Paper Game. I know exactly what you mean by that. I know exactly what you mean by that. Promotional text controversies about women's safety issue. Many players not familiar with this new character said Ao Yin is an intruder. Rape? Whoa, really? Is Ao Yin his like Chinese name? I guess it is. It's his Chinese name, Ao Yin. While it's normal to use the imagination in live stream segments and entertainment material, imagination should not cross legal boundaries. Unauthorized entry to someone else's residence is a serious violation. Oh shit! These people would not survive Inuyasha, bro. What are we talking about? So I'm guessing in the trailer or in the promotional stuff, Ao Yin entered somebody's home without like that somebody's approval. I'm gonna guess it's the main character. And like that issued like a red flag for like a lot of people. That's kind of mild. Like, what are we talking about, bro? I'm gonna be honest. I actually expected like a lot of people to actually even like that. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Not to reference anything, but because people edited and misspread misleading versions online. Typical. Oh. Rumors about the new male lead. What does new male lead mean? Like, there's gonna be a male version of the fucking female character? Like, we're gonna have, you know how Lumine in Genshin Impact, we're gonna have like an either? Like, there's a Kalum to the fucking Stal? Or something? What would you do if a stranger is inside your house, though, DN? I would shoot her. Him or her. But, if it was a hot girl that entered my house, I would lean into the wall, cross my arms, put one foot on the wall and say, hey, aura farm a little bit. ESL, they meant new character. Oh, I see. Not exclusive to overseas players, because many Chinese players think Valko is not fit their beauty standards, so it must be for overseas players and pandering to the overseas market. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? I think this is fine. I guess this is what they mean by fucking Valko looking gay and muscular. It's probably because he's muscular, right? Like, because he looks super muscular compared to all the main leads that we have so far. Like, look at all of these people. They're very slim. They're very, like, built slim. But Valko is like a massive, is a shit brick house. His biceps are pretty fucking good. I wish I had these biceps. And they don't like that because it's westernized or something? This game is not changing into an all-oriented game. Rumors that player can customize the main character to man to romanticize. Oh, I was right. So they were actually also kind of, people were spreading the narrative that that the male character, that the main character can be male too. Oh, Valko does not have a rumored hidden meaning. It comes from a Slavic word meaning wolf, symbolizing courage, strength, and independence. Because Valko sounds like Wuku, meaning Japanese pirates in Chinese! Oh my god! You fucked up! Politics! It's always the reason we can't have fun things, bro! Oh, they fucked up. They actually fucked up. How did Info not do their research? Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to recognize that either. Yeah. But then again, I'm not a $1 billion company, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad, even. One would even say that's insane. Alright, sorry. To conclude, many things are just baseless rumors. However, the key point for the cancelling is the political thing. Unit 731. What's interesting is that the controversial number had been in the story since April and almost no one paid attention to it at the time. So why did it suddenly become the center of attention? Yeah, why is that? As someone who follows both global and Chinese fandoms, I've been surprised by how organized the Chinese fandom can be. It often operates like a K-pop fandom, or even a professional organization. Whoa, that's scary, bro. Than a typical game community. Fans coordinate in large group chats to organize consumer right protections. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mass report opposing opinions. That's pretty bad. and contact media outlets. They also flood comment sections with identical messages so that the same narrative dominates the top comments. Later readers may only see those comments and assume that's the consensus. During this controversy, many Chinese players who supported Valco said they were harassed or pressured into staying silent. Whoa. Several days of complaints, Fabers released a second statement saying Valco would remain in the game to protect him. Shortly afterward, the April storyline containing the controversial number resurfaced and quickly became the focus of the controversy. I was honestly surprised by how fast the discussion has shifted. One impression I've had is when the Chinese fandom love you, they will bring you greatest love and cover for you. If they hate you, they will wish you death. That is true. That is true. Now that Payware Games has announced it will remove Valco, much of the anger within the Chinese fandom appears to have subsided. I see. I see. Whoa. I mean, to be fair, I support the fact that bro should, like, you know, you look at this, right? You look at this. And, like, there's not that much build variety here. One is slightly taller. Like, they even have almost the same kind of hair. So I actually low-key support the fact that this person would have been different because, one, he's more muscular. He actually has his fucking, what's his face? What's it called? Like his forehead out. Meanwhile, literally nobody in this entire fucking roster doesn't have their forehead out. I'm talking about that from the perspective of a build variety. Like I would expect that too. Like if Genshin Impact didn't have that much build variety in their shit, or even like Kuro Games or whatever, they wouldn't be successful. Like I can see from the perspective of the game of Paper. What's the fucking what's Love and Deep Space's company again? The company. I can understand the company's perspective where they wanted to give it a little bit of variety. Yeah. I think a lot of people are just does not like that guy because he's different. Yeah. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Infold. Oh, okay, Infold, yeah. They're all feminine looking from a Western perspective. Yeah, but at the same time, like that, this is the kind of man that's, this is the kind of man that's very popular in Southeast Asia and East Asia. Like, this is, like, chat, you have to understand, like, in Asia, this is what, the ideal form looks like. Slightly, not thin, but, like, lean. Strong features, but not overbearingly muscular. Like, this is like what they want. This is like what women want in Southeast Asia in general. Obviously, there's some people that prefer other builds, right? But for the most part, like, this is the very common consensus. Yeah. So what does Aru say? Okay. Well, to be honest... I see. Okay, well, I mean... To be fair, if the bulk of the concern is political in nature, this company is forced to bend. Hololive did that. Hoyoverse did that. Every single title, every single IP ownership when it comes to fucking China, when it's a Chinese company especially, will always have to bend. And I don't blame them for that. Yeah. Like, they're gonna want to keep their money, bro. Oh, sorry. Infold will want to keep their money, but they would rather preserve, like, the goodwill of the CCP. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, shit. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Not gonna lie, this Love and Deep Space gacha drama reminds me of the Girls Frontline 2 NTR drama, but worse, like gacha drama always so stupid, man. Wait, Nan? I wanna know about that. Whoa, really? Girls Frontline NTR drama. Is that a thing that happened? I wanna know about that. I wanna know about that. Okay. Okay. Dear Commander, we now bring you the skill information of the elite humanoid Diane. Diane is a Vanguard type humanoid with an exclusive buff effect that can greatly increase its critical hits and critical damage, depending on the number of tuning layers. Okay, so he has a stacking thing. So how is this drama? Okay, so they... Okay. How is this drama? It's more boring than you'd think. FGO also had some NTR drama because of amnesia. I don't remember. I don't know that, Inka. I don't know that. Holy shit. Gacha game players are actually just insane, huh? It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're Chinese. Doesn't matter if you're Japanese. Doesn't matter if you're Western. The fucking gacha game players are insane. But at the same time, right, like these companies are more than willing to placate or appeal to these like insane people. Because they're the reason why they make a lot of money. Okay, let's look at this. 2025 gacha game revenue ranking. They make a lot of money, and you know, I respect it. Like, you have to cater to that sort of audience. Okay, I don't want to see a monthly report. I want to see a yearly report. I don't care. How do I sort this by year? Rest in peace, Chinese State Lord Latnor. Thank you, unpopular weeb. Yeah. Alright, let's look at this. December, okay, chat? 2025. Let's just look at 2025 until... December 2025 until now. December 2025. Genshin Impact is on top. Oh wait, no, never mind. Genshin Impact is on the bottom. Love in Deep Space is actually like on the bottom. Is actually like double the size. Holy shit. Oh my god, really? You know what? This is depressing. This is depressing. I'm not gonna do that. FGO's NTR is part 2 in is... Oh! I don't remember that, I'm not gonna lie. Lads kicked Genshin's ass. Yeah! Yeah, no, I believe in the female gooners. I do. You know what? I'm too employed. I'm too employed to look into this shit. I don't care. I don't care. This kind of weird. I don't care too much about this. Yeah. We womp this shit or something, bro. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me just close all of these then. Give me a sec.
Just put you on the front page to give you anxiety.
What is it? Oh, hey, that's me. Let's close these. I think that's it for this stream, right? Maybe let's watch a VTuber clip before we go. Yeah, let's watch a VTuber clip before we go. Just one. We have to fulfill our. We have to give our tithes, chat. Our tithes. Basically, Chinese gacha games. I think I'm gonna be racist a little bit. I think it's the Chinese fandom that always has an issue when it comes to like any material when it comes to their parasocial thing. Because like, let's talk about the Vox Akuma situation for a little bit. Like Vox Akuma, a lot of the drama that came, a lot of the backlash from the fan base that happened because of Vox Akuma, like, you know, Vox Akuma making a joke, Vox Akuma and Reimu, like all of these things, they all came from Chinese fans. The EN fans of Vox Akuma, all fucking defending him and shit, bro. Yeah. Oh, that's my cat. Jesus. Not racist, just true. 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 Hold on, let's see. What's a clip we can react now? What's a clip we can react to? Let's see. Let's refresh. Let's see. Generational pull. Generational pull. Oh, that's me. Mint's announcement made everyone mad. I don't think I want to watch that for now. Oh, I do know about Kiara's fucking fibromyalgia or whatever it's called. I've already seen that clip. I've already seen this clip. Oh shit, look. Mint talks about why streamers are moving to Japan. Yeah, actually, why is that? A lot of streamers are actually, in fact, moving to Japan. I know that, like, Nerissa, for example, I saw a lot of discussion the other day that Nerissa has moved to Japan, and I thought to a certain extent that was already obvious. Zeta, I know, moved to Japan. A lot of people, just a lot of people in general are moving to Japan. I'm guessing it's because the yen is so weak or something. I'm gonna imagine that's the reason. Right? I think so. I'm gonna put the Twitch chat here. There. Twitch chat here. Alright.
Lots of streamers moved to Japan. I guess everybody's reasonings are different, but for me, I think Japan is just extremely convenient.
True.
Lots of people travel there, so if you
True, and fucking PewDiePie also moved to Japan.
have friends all over the country or all over the world, lots of people congregate in Japan. In fact, there's some people that I see more in Japan than I see
True.
anywhere else.
Hikehime.
It's very convenient because trains are easy. You don't need a car necessarily.
True.
If you want to go someplace, you can walk. It's so like walking friendly. And for me, I'm traveling there often, not just for idols, but I go see idols on, but also because I travel for work, where it's like I gotta go do motion capture and things like that. I wonder if the taxes are better. I have no idea. Honestly, I think it's worse because if you are from the United States, you have to do double taxes, and that honestly stressed me out a little bit thinking about that.
Sort of why so many people move to LA, because others are there as well. I thought people moved to LA because of job opportunities or something, right? I thought that was why. LA is Hollywood, right? Like, isn't that where Hollywood is? But I guess it makes sense.
I was like, yuck, I know, right? It's kind of terrible. I definitely thought a lot, and like that's a part of the reason too that I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna cry about moving to Japan because whoo-wee.
Well, that didn't answer my question. We're gonna watch another one. That did not really answer my question. Damn. That's crazy. One would even say that. Okay, who is this? Chat? Chat, we pulled a banger. Who are these? Okay, well, we're not, dude. Recommended. Let's click on it. I'm not gonna. I just want to know who it is. I don't want to listen to it. Okay, so it's not Hololive? Gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. But I guess that'll be it for now, chat. I guess that'll be it for now. I wanted to react to more clips, but I guess there's not that much stuff to react to for now. Like I said, like drama is a little like events in general are a little oof right now. So I think we'll coast for a bit. Well, we're going to coast for a bit. We're not gonna do that much tonight. Well, not tonight, but you know, yeah. Anyway, that'll be it, chat. Bye bye. Bye bye.